Today we are going to learn how to develop a chatbot from scratch. You can develop a chatbot using different platforms like Google Dialogflow, IBM Watson, and also there are many other platforms. When you develop a chatbot using these different platforms, you can develop a very intelligent chatbot which has rich functionalities. For example, if you want to develop a chatbot from scratch, then you need to do some coding. And to do that code, we need some softwares and we also need some tools. But the chatbot which we are going to develop today will not be as intelligent as the bot which we developed using Google Dialogflow and IBM Watson. But you can create your own functionalities. You can create a bot from scratch as well. So today we are going to develop a chatbot using Python programming language. To develop a chatbot using Python programming language, we need certain tools. I am going to use Anaconda distribution and NLTK toolkit. First we will see how to download all these utilities, how to install all these packages, and then we will start with the coding part. To download Anaconda, first you have to visit this website, which is anaconda.com. And on this website, you can see a download button. Anaconda is a most popular Python data science platform. You can easily manage different libraries, dependencies, and environment with Conda. And you can easily develop and train machine learning and deep learning model with scikit-learn, TensorFlow, and Theano. And also, it is suitable for many platforms like Linux, Windows, Mac OS X, and with over 19 million users worldwide. So this is a popular platform which you can use to develop your own product. Now to download it, for example, if you're working with Windows environment, click this tab. If you're working with Mac OS, then click here, and same for Linux. Now we are going to download the latest Python version, which is Python 3.7 version. And my operating system is Windows. So download here. And the downloading will start. After downloading this package, I'm not going to show you end-to-end installation part of this package. It's very easy. Just download this, and after download is complete, double click, and it's a normal installation. You just have to click next, and your Anaconda will be installed. After installing the Anaconda, we are going to open the Jupyter file. You will get this Jupyter notebook. You have to write Jupyter, and this Jupyter notebook you will get. So double click this. After double clicking this, you will be able to get this page which is Jupyter notebook, and this Jupyter notebook opens in a browser. So here you can create your files and different projects. For beginner, it's very good to use this, but if you're working on some big project, then you can go for Spider because that is more manageable than Jupyter. So you can use Spider IDE as well. So let me show you how Anaconda Navigator looks. It takes a few seconds to load as it's a big file. Anaconda Navigator contains all the IDEs, all the packages, all the libraries. You can manage environment. You can manage different IDEs with the help of Anaconda Navigator. So you get each and every part and module of the Anaconda distribution in Anaconda Navigator, where you get all the details of the different IDEs, different packages. And you can also set your environment with the help of Anaconda Navigator. So there are multiple things you can do with the Anaconda Navigator. For example, you can use Jupyter Lab. You have to just press this launch button and it will start. You can start using Jupyter Notebook. If you click this button, then this is the Spider IDE. So you can, if you're doing code using Python programming language, then you can use either Notebook or Spider. For our programming language, there is also RStudio, which you can use. And there are different set of frameworks like Orange 3, which is a data mining framework. And this is a VS Code. and which is a code editor which support for development operations like debugging, task running, and version control. So these are the different tools which are there. So for now, we are going to use a Jupyter Notebook because it is a web-based interactive computing notebook environment, and you can just easily write your code line by line and you can run it very easily. Similarly, you can also do it using the Spider IDE. Now, this is the home page of Anaconda Navigator. So if you click this environment tab, you will get to see what are the different packages which are installed and what are the packages which are not installed. So let's check some packages here. We are going to need NumPy. Yes, NumPy is already installed. Now let's check NLTK. Yes, NLTK is also installed. If in your case NLTK is not installed, it's very easy to install all these packages which are present here. What you have to do is click this drop down menu and you will get to see the different status of the libraries. For example, installed, not installed, updatable, selected, and all. For now, I have selected installed packages. So I'll get a list of the installed packages. So just cross this. Okay. So these are the different packages which are installed in my Anaconda right now. So if you want some package or some library to use in your code, and if it is not present, then you can easily install it with the help of this Anaconda Navigator. Instead of searching the different commands or following some difficult procedure to download and install the packages, the best way is you just search the package which you want to install. For example, if I want to install SkyPy, actually SkyPy is pre-installed with Anaconda. Let's try some other package. For example, TensorFlow. I think TensorFlow is also installed. Keras is also installed. Okay. Let's check some not installed packages. Okay, for example, this YT package, which is Analysis and Visualization Toolkit for Volumetric Data. For example, if this is the package which is not installed, and if you want to install this package, what you have to do is just click here in the checkbox and press this apply button, and your package will be installed within few minutes or few seconds, depending on the size of the package. Now, what we are going to need for this project is NLTK, which is Natural Language Toolkit, and we are going to need some NumPy and SkyPy, which is already pre-installed. So to download the NLTK, there are a variety of ways with the help of which you can download the NLTK. The best way is you can go for the Anaconda Navigator. So here you don't write to need a single line of command. What you have to do is you have to just write the name of the package, and if the package is not installed, it will pop here and you can select that package and you can just press the apply button and that package will get installed. And if the package is already installed, you will get like this. So in my case, NLTK is already installed. So my work is done with this Anaconda Navigator. Similarly, you can also create different environment using Anaconda Navigator. To create a new environment, you have to press this create button and you can create an environment, and you can also select which Python version you want, as well as if you are doing code in R programming language, similarly you can select R and you can select the different packages for it. You can give a name to this environment so that your code will remain intact in that environment without any disturbance. For now, I am just creating my code in the base root, that is the base environment. I am not going to create a new environment for my code. So similarly, so these are the different tutorials which are present in the Anaconda Navigator. If you need any help in respect to Python or in respect to Pandas or NumPy, you can just click here and read if you want any help. Similarly, there are 20 videos, 1 training and 20 webinars. So also there is a guideline or help which this Anaconda Navigator gives. Plus there are different communities which you can follow and stay updated. So these are the different functionalities of Anaconda Navigator. And if you want to start, if you have installed your Anaconda Navigator, you can open this, and you can also launch your Jupyter Notebook by pressing this button. This is launch button. And if you have opened this Anaconda Navigator for the first time, you will not get this launch button. You will get this install button. So you can click the install button and you can open your Jupyter in the browser. For now, I have already opened the Jupyter Notebook. I'm just going to open it now. So this is the home page of Jupyter Notebook. So these are the different files which are present in my folder. So if you want to create your own file, or if you want to create your own folder, then there are different options. You can click this new button and click this Python 3 and a new file will be created. So today we are going to develop a chatbot using Python programming language. So remember one thing, this bot will not be an intelligent one because this bot we are building it from scratch. So you need to put lots and lots of efforts to build an intelligent bot. You have to use natural language processing, NLTK, and also you can build a bot using deep learning, machine learning. So there are different methods with the help of which you can create a bot. But for example, if you are creating a bot for some commercial purpose or for some small business, then you can use Google Dialogflow or IBM Watson. If you are building it for some small company and if your purpose is not big. So if you want to build your own customized bot, then you have to go for coding. So today we are going to develop a simple chatbot which will be interactive, which will just converse with the user Now, after creating a new file, we are going to give a name to a file. So click here and give name to a file. So the name of my file is Python chatbot and click rename. So this is how you can create a new file and rename it. Now, as I already told you that we are going to need the NLTK package. You can either download it using NLTK Anaconda Navigator, or another way of downloading this NLTK package is pip install NLTK. You can write this command in the Jupyter and just run this. It will take few seconds. Isn't it simple to write this command in Jupyter instead of writing this commands on terminal? So this is the best part about Anaconda, that it's very interactive, it's very easy to use. So I got this message that requirement already satisfied. So you may need to restart the kernel to use updated packages. So I have already installed NLTK, that's why I got this message. If in your case, if the package is not installed, then it will take few more seconds to install this NLTK package. So this is the second way. I have already explained you the first way of installing NLTK using Anaconda Navigator. The second way is this. You can type the command, that is pip install NLTK, in the Jupyter and you can download it. Now I'm going to explain you the third way, which is through the Conda prompt. So this is the Conda prompt. So with the help of the Conda prompt, you can install different packages in your system, and this is the terminal which we get. This is the prompt which we get. And to install the command from the Conda prompt, you have to do it using the specific commands.